What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Road to Raid series. Now, we're starting off with the Nightmare Zone, because as you may have caught in my last video, if you realise what it meant, I had a little Vorkath topiary bush that I'd clipped. What that meant is that I had killed Vorkath, and I didn't really want to show you any of the kills at that point, because obviously last week's video was late. But this is me preparing to actually do Vorkath properly. So I had done a few kills where they were really slow without a salve ammy, and that was largely just because I forgot. But yeah, so I remembered after a while and then decided to come and get that. So yeah, this is, as you can see in the chat box, I am there, by the way. I am playing the game, but like, I've reached the cap for points and I haven't realised it. So yes, I beat my previous goal, and yeah, by quite a long way. That message, I scrolled up later on, it was like, it's quite a long way up. I've done a lot of kills without needing to. I actually really like Nightmare Zone like this, doing it with every single boss. It actually makes it quite fun instead of just being some kind of AFK thing, you know. It's not a challenge by any means, but you just have to keep kind of switching up your gear and prioritising different bosses and so on. I quite like it that way. So there we go, we've got the bog standard Salvami E, which we've obviously enchanted with the book, but here we are, we're going to get the imbue on it, and then obviously it would be better for range and mage, I believe, which means that I'll be able to use it in raids as well for the mystics, basically, the mystic skeletons, so that would be really helpful as well. So moving on to Vorkath here, this is, I believe, my 13th kill, and I'm getting used to it. I don't like to do the Wook's walk because I'm inconsistent at the moment, and I haven't got extra food, so taking a few hits on those without like reducing his defense with a BGS or a D Warhammer is like, it could be the end of the kill for me and I'd have to telly out, so I just walk back and forth, avoid as much damage as I possibly can, and then just kill him, you know, when I can kill him. But here we go, so what's the loot? Oh, look at that. So that is awesome. How good does that artwork look? Like, they really did this. I'm spoiling it with the overlays there, but look at that head there. It looks so epic. Two different colours eyes, or one eye's dead or something, I don't know. But that does mean that we can make the Avaz Assembler, which is amazing. I love best in slot gear, and when it's easily accessible like this, love it. This clip is obviously me completing the Mage Arena 2 thing, and they've just been doing the updated models, so that's a shame, but I can always go back and try and get the other capes to view the updated models. As you can see, there's another player off there getting it as well, and there was also two others running around in this world at the same time, and I kind of wondered what was going on, and then I tuned into Foe's stream later on to find them discussing about how him and 3 other hardcore Iron Man all successfully got their capes like the night before. And so I think that just motivated a lot of people to go out there and realise that it's safe enough for a hardcore to do it. Maybe I could do it too. And so I think that's why I'm out here seeing these people right now. But yeah, this is the last demon we got to do. This is really easy. I don't see why people struggle with this, by the way. You know, you just cast your spell, drink a brew. Cast your spell, drink a brew. Cast a spell, drink your super restore. You're all good. Like, you know, apart from PKers, what's the problem? So that's the demon taken down. And we've got the last heart there. And we're just going to go and hand it in to our friendly wizard here. Now, I've always liked Guthics as a god, and I know the cape's not fantastically useful, really, because, you know, you could get Zamarkian God Wars cape and Zamarkian cape and use that for, like, wieldy God Wars and stuff like that. But I like Guthics, and I like the colour of Guthics, so I'm sticking with it. And there we go. I think that's a really good-looking cape. Along with most of RS, they seem to really like them, which, you know, brilliant. That's what we want. So here I'm taking my best in slot gear to Zulrah to see what difference it makes, and I'm not going to lie, it makes barely any difference to the kill speeds. I'm still not beating my personal best from when I had the Aram's hood on before the Serp helm. So that's okay by me, you know, but yeah, it is nicer to kill Zulrah with a little bit more accuracy. I think I can tell it's there, I just, you know, the top kills aren't really coming in, and I think that is just because of the reduced mage accuracy without the hood. Now, I still haven't done that much Zulrah. You know, I really could do more, and it's proving to be quite friendly to me. I've always liked Zulrah. She never really holds out on me too hard, basically. So this is one of those bosses I can keep returning to. And there we go. Jad phases. Easy. I don't know. Oh, yeah. This is just so easy. It's just understanding what hits are coming when, and you've got it. But look at that. A second Serpentine Visage. I mean, I need a magic Fang, but I am not mad at that at all. I didn't break it down because I kind of want to keep all the uniques, but there will become a time where I might want to break it down. But that is really nice to see. A second Serp Helm on this account is really, really lovely. Now just to get the magic Fang, I will be back to Zulrah at some point. Moving on, I'm just at Sire now, so this task has really ruined the week if you ask me. I've been looking forward to Sire. I really need to get the Bludgeon, as does any Iron Man. It will be a key weapon for Serb, you know, because I'm not going to be getting a Spectral, let's put it that way. I'm not camping Corp yet. So it'll be really useful for there, and then it's useful for Gargoyles and Calfight Queen, which I would really like. I want to be able to camp Calfight Queen because of the Wines of Zamorak. It is awful. There's so many bots teleblocking Wines of Zamorak that you have to sit in one world. There's 92 range, the reason the clip's in here. But yeah, so just waiting, I don't know, 35 to a minute for another Wine of Zamorak to spawn is terrible. And I've tried hopping between two high-level worlds to avoid the bots, but obviously there's other Iron Men like me out there trying to get them too. So you just have to sit in one world, and an inventory takes half an hour. It's not worth making them. So I make like 20 or 30 at a time, and that's that really. Now, so this is one of our latter kills of Sire, 73. It's that fabled number again. And that is our first unsired. So they're 1 in 100, so I guess you could call that lucky. But we'll see. We'll see what it comes into. But it looks really cool on the ground, doesn't it? That's a strange little creature. Kind of a sad idea that it's like, it hasn't been born, basically. It's a weird thing. You're basically taking an unborn baby from a dead carcass. But, yeah. Let's see what we managed to roll. So here's the font. I've never done this before, not even on my main. I haven't had an unsired on my main. And look what we get. The Abyssal Head. Like, that does not bode well. This killed it for me, honestly. If I had got one piece of the bludgeon, I'd be like, right, yeah, let's get back there. We've got to finish this bludgeon off. But yeah, that killed it. And so I got an elite clue at some point doing the Sire. So let's open that up. And yeah, we got an Archaeus House Scarf, which is a unique. It's not particularly useful, but it's really purple, so it'll do some good fashionscape. You know, as you may know already, I like purple, so I think that looks alright. It's an interesting thing. Not much point in wearing it. Now, so I am at the Crazed Archaeologist because I just need one emblem in order to imbue a Ring of Wealth. I basically found an elite that I can't do, and so I went to hand it into Watson, and Watson already had an elite in that I'd forgotten about. So I needed to come and get an emblem to try and get the Ring of Wealth imbued so that I could go to Hellhounds and try and get a really fast hard clue scroll. So there's the first emblem. It took me 8 kills. It wasn't too bad. I had to clear out the world 3 times on my main, which was kind of fun, I'm not going to lie. I'm not complaining about it, but yeah. This guy hadn't worked out that it was my main that had been PKing, and now that he did, he was like, yeah, I don't really want to stay, but I was out, so it doesn't matter. So, yeah, now all I've got to do is train in this emblem and give it to the emblem trader and get the imbue, add 50 KGP to the Ring of Wealth, and then that doubles our chance of clue scrolls in the wilderness. So, the process to clear out the worlds in order for me to get 8 kills on this account, it took like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. It's not worth it. Honestly, so we'll see why in just a second, but it was way too long. I could have just gone and killed like mutated jellies or whatever they're called, warp jellies. They were 1 in 64 hard clue drop rate. There we go. So we just imbue the wealth, and we've forgotten the 50 KGP, so we'll imbue the wealth again. And you can see my cash stack is looking really sad right now. Okay, so cutting to the point where I haven't even had my first hard clue scroll, and I brewed down to box, and then I drank the Rang prayer pot, and my stats went up again, and I eventually killed the Hellhound. These guys, this clip was about 8 minutes long. They've been waiting there for quite a while, and they think they've got me at this point. They've been trash talking, and honestly, I've explained to them I risk nothing but my pots, and they're like, oh yay, 30k pots, you know. I get it, as a PK, you know, you always want to see what they've got, you know, and the only way to find out what they've got is to kill them. I get it, but you got to do better, guys. Seriously. Monk robes, no ammi, nothing defensive. You got to do better than that. Easy escape. I think one guy gave up. I think he got scared of coming into multi. But, like, yeah, look, I should have logged out already there, but I don't know why I went out to check again. So, yeah, like, they were rubbish. They thought they were all that, and they talked like it. But, let's be honest, I escaped. Come on. Let's be real. You know, didn't escape when I was a hardcore, but as soon as I'm an Iron Man wearing nothing, like, easy escape. Now, this is where I learned a hard lesson. So, I thought I was all good. I protect my Ring of Wealth, and we're scot-free. I'm going to die as if it was an NPC that killed me, and I'll come back and pick everything up, you know, and the Ring of Wealth will be in my inventory anyway. Take a look at that. Does that look like an imbued Ring of Wealth? No. Why have I got 50k cash? Because the imbue wears off. What the hell? Like, what is the point of that? Why would anyone do that? I didn't even die to a PK. Didn't lose the ring, yet the imbue goes away. What a waste of time. I'm never doing that again. Why anyone goes to Hellhounds to kill them there? Forget it. Anyway, so I went to the warp jellies. I got the hard clue scroll, and then we got our master. And this is what we got. Zamorak page 4. And some Wines of Zami, which, oh, I'm so pleased about that. That saved me literally an hour of work there. That's amazing. But yeah, the Zami of page actually completes my Zami book, which is my second book to be complete. So far, I've had the Ranging book and the Zami book. So really, we're looking really good. Those are like the two most useful books, because I've got Major's book for Mage Offense. But yeah, like, it's fantastic. We've got the Zami book, which I will certainly be using in the Wildy a lot. And it's going to come in handy for ecumenical keys and things like that, I'm sure. And it's just really nice to have it done. It's kind of like the hybrid shield, you know, like, it's not the best of anything, and if you can switch it, you should, but like, if you want to be lazy and just do a 2 or 3 way switch, just use the Zami book. So here we are, we're just going to go and fill it up. And once I've done filling it up, I'm going to stock up on a few, because now I can die. It's worth having a few so that I don't have to pay Purdue for them. I think he charges like 5k a book or something. It's not much, but like, honestly, I can just house teleport and then get on my fairy ring and come here within seconds. So I might as well. And then, yeah, I'll just stock up on some books ready for some PKing. Now, we're at Wintertodd, you know, because why wouldn't you be at Wintertodd, I guess. But, yeah, I got a second, you know, I was saying that I had another elite clue that I couldn't hand in to Watson. I have now handed that one in, and I got a master clue, and I've been working on it. And it required the fire shade thing, so I needed 80 fire making, which was only 4 levels. So I did man up and get on with that. It's quite nice to get the total levels, and I'm really close to base 80s in pretty much everything, so I'm working on that as well, which is going to be really nice. It's going to look great. Rune crafting's the big one. So yeah, we completed that, and we got our little silver key, and we're just filling the bank even more, because I'm not going to go and open them, because I don't need the Amulet of the Damned, and like, honestly, if I can get split bark from the Wildy now, what's the point in ever doing this thing again? However, one thing I do appreciate is there was a bot farm here doing the Shades of Morton minigame. And I know we should all hate bots for everything, but this bot farm saved our lives. Like, if Jagex could just implement, like, some NPCs that worked there and kept it at a reasonable rate so that 2 people could come up and actually do Shades of Morton on their own, that would be fantastic, and people wouldn't need to make bot armies to come and do it. But, yeah, somebody had a bot army there, and it made life infinitely easier. So Sherlock's just given me this awful clue, and I've never experienced these before, but I see people being really pro. Like, I was watching Zulu a couple of nights ago, and he was no problem finding these places. It took me an hour and a half to find this spot, even with the maps and everything. It was just like, this is not an easy thing to do, but I did find it anyway. It was near the Warriors Guild. And then the final step took us to RKS Library, basically. So here's our second master ever on this account. I really like masters, by the way. The loot from them seems to be quite juicy, and you've got the ornament kits, which are just amazing. So I would really like those. Right, so let's see what we get. Boom. And look at that. So that is a unique Guthix page, and the samurai gloves are new as well, obviously. And I feel like this is the start of, you know, I'm going to get a lot of samurai gear. But they look really cool, actually, as gloves go. I think they look really good. But yeah, so the opening up the Masters kind of realm means that my bank's going to fill up again even more. So that's okay. It's getting a struggle there. You can see 816. I got to make some space already. And that's even after I've completed the easy, medium, and hard stash boxes. So yeah, I don't really know what else I'm going to get rid of. So the next thing we're going to do, as you can see there, my cash stack's looking a bit poor, and I've had all these golden artifacts from Pyramid Plunder. Now Simon Templeton will actually take them from you if you've completed the Desert Hards, I think, on Noted, or maybe Medium it is, but he will take them from you. And look, he's cheeky. He's trying to buy my scepter for 100 GP. He's calling it a fake, like as if, mate. I'm so glad it doesn't just let you actually sell it to him, because I probably would have clicked straight through it and lost the scepter. But yeah, as I don't plan to go back to Pyramid Plunder for quite some time, I figured I might as well just sell these and see what cash I get. So here we go, let's just go. There we go, 516k. That is not to be sniffed at, and it cleans out 2 inventory slots in my bank. I kept like 20 of the gold seals so that I can charge the scepter again. But yeah, like 500k is pretty nice, you know, for like totally kind of secondary. Like I barely noticed gathering them. But anyway, guys, that's it for this week. I know it doesn't seem like a whole lot of progress. Honestly, we're onto the PVM like proper RNG grinds now, and that's seriously demotivating and very time consuming, and I need to take it a little bit easier now. I need to start thinking about other things. So the videos will keep coming, and they may even get shorter, but yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and feel free to leave a comment, like it if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and if you didn't like it, feel free to leave me a dislike, let me know why, and I'll try and accommodate you guys. But yeah, anyway, have a great weekend, guys, and I'll see you on RuneScape. Peace.